Hey everybody, so we're going to review for history. Instead of going on with our chapter, I thought it would be fun to do something a little bit different, something that you can use if you save it when you are older, like maybe your parents' age or your grandparents' age. So in order to do that, we have to review some stuff that we talked about way earlier in the beginning of the year, which is primary and secondary sources. So let's review. We're going to start with the secondary source first. So a secondary source was made by people who studied the event. It was made after the event happened. So it's just something, it's a replica. It's something that, based on what historians said, what people said during that time, they were able to make a document or a picture of an event. A primary source was written or made by people who were there when the event happened. Okay? So you have an activity. But before I tell you the activity, well, let me just go ahead and tell you this part. You are going to make a primary source for the next 2 months because you are living in a time that you can document history. So the fact that you were out of school for this crazy virus that's happening, this is history. So 30 years from now, people will be like, do y'all remember that time in 2020 when people were out of school and they shut the schools down and there were no athletic events and there were no concerts and you couldn't leave your house to go anywhere except the grocery store or the doctor's office? Like, it was crazy, right? So you're going to make a journal. And your journal is going to be, you're just documenting your days. So I've given you some examples of me documenting, maybe some examples that you could relate to, okay? So you don't have to go back to spring break, the start of this coronavirus and us being out of school. I did because that was easier for me and I could give you some examples. So you can start from today, okay? You're going to give some examples, like what did you do today? It's not 6 sentences, it's not a paragraph, it's not an essay, it's just documenting, like today I did whatever. So here's my example. March the 13th, we get out for spring break and find out we won't go back to school for the next 2 weeks. Did that happen? Yeah. March the 23rd, I should be going back to school today, but because of the coronavirus, I have to learn from home. March the 24th, day 2 of online learning. I miss seeing my class, which is so true. I miss all of you. March 27th, we find out that we probably won't go back into our 3rd grade classroom. I'm not even going to comment on that because that makes me super sad. March the 28th, Carson's trying to break into my room and the dogs are barking. I'm sorry. March the 28th, we go for a walk. I played a Fortnite marathon. I really want Mexican food or Zaxby's. Okay, I don't play Fortnite, but Mexican food and Zaxby's, heck yeah, that'd be awesome. Alright, so do you get the idea? Now it's your turn. So you are just writing on that notebook paper that I provided you. You can get a notebook. I don't care how you do it. But you figure out and document your time for the coronavirus, because what would be really cool is if you're an adult or when you're an adult, you can look back on this and be like, oh yeah, let's see what I really did when it was the coronavirus. I was in 3rd grade and I played video games all the time. I had online school. How did I feel during that time? All right, have fun.